to Uganda People's Congress headquarters. My name is Arach Oyat Sharon, and I am the party spokesperson. Today is the 12th of February 2025, and I'll go right into it. And today I'll be addressing on a very sad note. Last Friday, the 7th of February 2025, we lost a great son, a brother, an uncle, a father, a friend, and a professional doctor, Dr. Henry Obote, who was a personal physician and the aide of His Excellency Dr. Milton Obote. The party sends heartfelt condolences to the family, the UPC fraternity, and friends for the loss of such a great pillar in the society. Dr. Obote had one of the most difficult jobs and responsibilities to execute, but his high degree of sacrifice, commitment, and focus enabled him to discharge such high-profile tasks. It has to be recalled that Dr. Henry Obote trained as a medical doctor in Moscow, the former Soviet Union. During his studies abroad, Dr. Obote's level of nationalism and Pan-Africanism pushed him to great heights. Upon completing his medical course in the 1970s, he moved to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and was offered a job in Muhimbili Government Hospital. This was a great time when Uganda exiles and Tanzania's People's Defense Force were in the struggle to push Idi Amin's military regime out of Uganda and Kagera region. Amin was indeed toppled on the 11th of April 1979. Later, Dr. Henry Obote secured a few days leave from duty to escort our founding father, Dr. Milton Obote's return from exile in Dar es Salaam on the 27th of May 1980. What happened after Dr. Obote's landing in Shaka, Busheni, was the naked reality that the volume of work to unfold was so heavy as the country had been devastated and people needed to be rallied around a central message of great hope, unity, and progress in a move to rehabilitate and reconstruct the economy. Under such circumstances, Dr. Obote got permission to embark on his journey, which was a great sacrifice. He was part of the 10th December 1980 campaign, which UPC won, and the founding father, Dr. Milton Obote, was sworn in as the President of the Republic of Uganda on the 15th of December 1980. Dr. Obote was now taken on as a personal physician and aide to the President, a job he did to the best of his abilities and personal drive and commitment. He could at times be delegated to do some diplomatic work outside the country. With the build-up of the coup of 27 July 1985 that ousted our founding father, His Excellency Milton Obote, Dr. Obote was part of the team of dedicated Ugandans who ensured the safety of Dr. Milton Obote and worked very hard on his escape by road from Kampala to Kenya and later to Zambia, where Dr. Obote was given asylum. This was indeed a tough moment. While in the second exile in Zambia, Dr. Obote continued with professional service as his personal doctor to Dr. Milton Obote. Dr. Obote was ever reading and writing while following issues in the medical world, political and socio-economic developments in Uganda, East Africa, Africa, and the rest of the world. From the State House in Lusaka, Dr. Obote was a real asset and multi-purpose comrade. He used to check on our brothers and sisters who were in refugee camps, offer assistance, as well as restoring hope and confidence in them. This was not a simple task of handling people with numerous difficulties. He regularly gave free medical treatment or consultation to the immediate neighborhood, which is a true definition of humanity. A lot shared from his great work. he was a pot of wisdom. With the demise of our founding father, Milton Obote, in 2005 in South Africa, Dr. Obote returned focus and continued his good gesture of volunteerism to the family of Dr. Milton Obote. By family, we mean he was also the personal doctor to Milton Obote's family, meaning our party president, the former First Lady, Mama Miriam, and the rest of his family. When the multi-party politics was restored in Uganda in 2005, Dr. Obote was one of the experienced senior members of the party available to help and guide the party that had just embarked on the rebuilding work ahead of the 2006 general elections. When Mama Miriam Obote became the party president of UPC during the delegates conference of 28 October 2005, Dr. Obote was once again called on duty and volunteered as the chief aide and personal physician to Mama Miriam Obote. He remained close and together with the family until the time of his death. We are very grateful for such a decision and sacrifice by Dr. Obote when things were quite shaky and difficult. As a party, we simply have to celebrate such illustrious life and work of a great servant, Dr. Henry Opio Obote, aka Obote, with a great hope of trying to emulate his legacy. According to the families of Dr. Milton Obote and Wadong Filippo Obote, the funeral program for the celebration of the life of Dr. Henry Obote is as follows.